Uh-oh. Gage says it's empty. Guess it's time for a beer, guys. What do you think? I think so. Yeah. Hey, hello everybody. Thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Review today. Today's beer comes from Avery Brewing, and they're out of Boulder, Colorado. This is their New World Porter. A Pioneer Black IPA is what it says on the side over here. So I don't know what they're trying to do there, but it's what it says right on the bottom, a Pioneer Black IPA. Then it says New World Porter. Two different styles altogether there, guys. 6.7% alcohol by volume is what it's got on the label here. I don't see anything else we need to talk about. Don't see a date on the label itself. So there may be something digitized on the bottle there. The beer is an American Porter, 6.70, year-round serving. The food pairings cuisine on this one is barbecue, and the cheeses are the buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and the meat is grilled meat on this one, guys. And it's a porter. It's going to have some chocolate characteristics more than likely, and it'll go well with your chocolate dishes usually. The glassware is a pint, Becker, Stein, mug, Sidell, oversized wine glass. I got the Duvel glass. It's right at the borderline of the 7%. That's where I usually like using this glass to enhance the aromas. The porters sometimes I like to pour in this glass. They look good in this glass. Beer is 6.7%. It's going to keep for a couple of years. So it says here it's year-round serving. So I don't know why you'd want to keep it. So let's not keep it any longer and get the cap off of this one and see if it's worth its keep. Into the glass. Let's go down the center here, guys, and see what we get. Alright, straight down the middle on that one. Got about a half finger of head on that guy. Over into the light. I do not see any light at all coming around the edges, so it is pretty dark. It is very black in the glass. No ruby redness or anything around the outside. So it is black as used motor oils, I like to say, guys. Looks very good though. Looks very good in the glass. We've got quite a few bubbles streaming up in there. I can see those streaming up to the bottom of the head that it has dissipated now. So let's get a nose on this one. Definitely smell the hops on this one. This is a hop forward porter. So that being that, and this is actually dry hop according to my notes. So being a hop forward porter, you would not want to cellar this beer because the hoppiness will fade. Unless you're not a hop fan, you go ahead and keep it for a year or two because they will fade over time and it won't be quite as hoppy. I can definitely smell the hops in this. I don't know what hops they use. It didn't specify. But I'm getting a strong hop presence. I'm getting a little bit of coffee. Very floral hop to me. And some pininess. It's got some pine to it too. It smells really good. Very strange for a porter to have that much hop character to me. And it's an American porter is what it says here. Oh well, I'm intrigued. Cheers everybody. Well, this is souped up hop. This is a very hoppy porter. The hoppiest porter I think I've ever had. This is more like a black IPA, like what they've got in the corner of the bottle. I don't know why they would want to call it a New World Porter and then have a Pioneer Black IPA on the bottom of the corner of the label here. It's not a porter to me. That is definitely a black IPA. I think they've got it characterized here in the wrong class. It's a very nice beer. Too much hops to be a porter. This is just my opinion, guys. I mean, this is just what I'm. It's too much hoppiness just to be a straight up porter. A dry hop porter basically is a black IPA to me. I don't know what difference you would use in brewing that would differentiate that. So, guys, I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. Already getting lacing on the glass. It's a very nice beer. Very nice hoppy presence. Roasted malt, coffee. Very floral, piney hops. Very nice. I like it. I think it's in the wrong category though. I don't think it's a porter. Stick around, I'll be right back. We'll let it warm up just a tad and see where this ends up. It's a very nice beer. I like it. Alright guys, got just a little left in the glass here. Maybe just a tad more than a little left. This is not a porter. I mean, it's not rich. It has some roasty malt to it, but the hoppiness just overwhelms everything else. It's more of a black IPA than it is a porter. It is super hopped up. This is hoppier than some IPAs that I've reviewed here lately. It has got a tremendous amount of hoppiness to this. You definitely tell this was dry hopped, and it's probably dry hopped with something really strong like Simcoe or something like that. Wow. Final chug, guys. I love it. I mean, it's just not fitting the style too well. Wow, it's an awesome beer. If you like IPAs and double IPAs, this has almost got the hops of a double IPA. The alcohol is not there. I'm really not getting a whole lot of alcohol at all. This beer is very well made. It is just super hopped up. I'm pleasantly surprised that there's this much hoppiness to it. But to me, if I was to grade this on an American porter, I would probably have to give it maybe an 8, an A-, or even a 7, a B+. But if I was grading it on a black IPA, I would probably end up giving it an 8 or a 9. And it could possibly be a 10 if they're classifying it as an IPA and putting a date on it, or a black IPA and putting a date on it. So it's got something digitized on the bottom, some kind of black writing or something that's it may be even etched into the bottle here like Stone is doing. And it's got, and you cannot see this when it's in, you can barely see it in good light. It's got 11346A 1E1212. So that's the digitized, that's engraved into the bottle on the bottom here. And you absolutely cannot see that when the bottle has condensation on it. Virtually impossible. So not a big fan of that. So even if it was classified as a black IPA, it would not get to 10 because there's nothing written on the label. And I'm gonna get a little stricter as that goes. So if you're an IPA or a double IPA and you don't have the date on the label, you're more than likely not going to get a 10 from this guy. That's just the way it is. That's old redneck country boy. That's the way it is. I don't want to, oh, they got it on the carton or they got it on the 6-pack. Horse hockey. Put it on the label. Don't put it on the bottle. Put it on the label where we can read it. 2 digits for the day, 2 digits for the month, or 2 digits or 4 digits for the year. However you want to do it. Especially on the IPA. If you just want to do the month and the year, that's fine too. But we got to have it, guys. And I know y'all sick of hearing me say it, but you're going to hear it. If it ain't got a date on the label or something really nice where you can see and just about any kind of code or go to the website or try to remember something, it's horse hockey, guys. And I'm going to leave it at that as far as that. Rate Beer comes up with a 98 overall and a 99 in style. Pretty impressive marks from them. And I agree, it is a great beer. but it's a little too hoppy for just a regular porter. And they call it a New World Porter. You reckon that's their black IPA? I don't know. I just think it's classified in the wrong class. I think they are classified in big letters, not in as a American porter, but as a black IPA. And that's the way I feel about it, guys. The Beer Advocate ratings is 88, which is in the good category, not even up into the exceptional. So, guys, if you've had this beer, give me some comments back on this, and let me know if you agree with me. You think it's a black IPA, or you say, oh no, it's just a hopped up porter. So, give me some comments back on this one, and like button down there in the corner if you like what you see in it. Let's look at it for you tomorrow. Let's do it together. See you then.